Recording in progress.
So hopefully in here, people in here, they're all either team leaders and above, because otherwise they're going to get, we don't want new reps just launching this themselves, yeah? So um, do this with your EVP, your group leader, your senior team leader. Please don't launch this without some help, okay? Because if you do, you'll create a whole mess, all right? So the idea is that you get some coaching on it here today, then you work with your EVP or your group leader, your senior team leader, whatever it may be, to help you obviously launch that and obviously explode it, because it will explode. A lot of people are getting a lot of success with it right now, which is really good to see. It will be messy. There'll be lots of hiccups with it. There'll be lots of trials. Just keep going and stick to the process, okay? So I am going to share the slides that we had, that probably Jerry and Anne and a few others seen at the Builders Day. And as I say, there wasn't a lot of time for questions that day, so please just drop the questions in the chat box. And I'm going to explain a few kind of things that'll help you a little bit, and things that I've learned, because trust me, when I started this about 2 to 3 months ago, I was all over the place with it, okay? I was making loads of mistakes, and thankfully, we had Andy Onstead to put me straight, okay? So let me... What is this thing doing? There we go. You should be able to see a single screen now. Jerry, give me a thumbs up. You can see a single screen. Brilliant. Okay. So, guys, what I'm going to show you now is pretty easy. Okay, it's pretty straightforward if you follow the process. And when you do the IBA, for example, I would encourage you to do this in the IBA. Okay, do this Facebook strategy in the IBA. And what you want to do is, if I'm using Jerry as an example, if Jerry's just joined the business, we're going to add each other as friends. Okay, so I'm going to add Jerry as a friend. He's going to add me as a friend. Okay. The field trainer accepts the recruit as a Facebook friend, and you're kind of off. All right. So you're going to do next. You have to forgive me. I don't know what's going on with my broadband at the minute. It seems like it's freezing a little bit. Is my broadband freezing, Jerry? No, it's okay? Okay, brilliant. So make sure your Facebook account is cleaned up, guys. I went through with one of my reps yesterday. There's stuff on there about, woman sleeps with a snake and all this different random stuff in there. Guys with bottles of vodka to their head. Go in and clean up your Facebook a little bit, because that is your advertising board. So remove things like that. You remove things that are maybe, questionable politically, all right? So look like the kind of person that people will want to join in a business, okay? If you've got all sorts of nonsense in there, trust me, people aren't going to want to join your business, okay? So your page should reflect your personal interest and your lifestyle. You've probably seen a lot of people like Joy Sidebore and Bevan Wint. They've just been on a Rome trip. You've seen, people at the convention recently, Sharon's. That's exactly what you want, because people are going to start asking you questions. I've seen your Facebook. What are you doing? Okay, they're going to be attracted to your lifestyle, not the products and services you're offering. With me? So please don't start shouting about vitality and products and services. It just doesn't work, and you're just puking all over people. Okay. No inappropriate or unprofessional images or language. There's quite a few of my posts in I had to go and delete, okay? Avoid political views and jokes that are offensive to certain groups. If you do that, you're going to cut out 50% of people, okay? So just remember, keep it straightforward, keep it simple. Don't claim to be a financial advisor. We're not financial advisors, guys. Just keep it straightforward and simple. So I'm going to show you how to create the post in a second, but when you create the post, there's 3 things that you must do. The first thing is when you create the post, you're going to use the pre-approved image and text. Now, Andy has obviously said people can use a picture of themselves, use the same verbiage, do whichever one you want to do. I just find this one is working quite well. So create the post using the pre-approved image and text, okay? Pin the post. So you got to pin the post, okay? And you've got to make it public. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second, so you can get a feel for what the post should like when it's stuck up on your Facebook, okay? This is an example here of the image, okay? If you need this, we can get this to you. It's no problem, but do it with your upline or your trainer, okay? Don't be just posting stuff on your own. And you can see here it says, "Hi everyone, my good friend Alan Palmer is looking for people. Part-time positions are available to suit in the United Kingdom and South Africa. See below, and if interested, type interested in the comment box." Okay? You can see what they've done is they've tagged me. Okay? That means every time that it's posted or every time someone's commented on it or shared it, I will get a notification, which means as a vice president, I can kind of act on it and help the new recruit to kind of keep an eye on it and help them, move forward with it. Because if you don't inspect it and keep an eye on it, it will drift and it'll be a mess, okay? So make sure that with the new rep, you're saying, look, for you, I want to help you achieve your goals and dreams as quick as possible. Now, for you to achieve your goals and dreams as quick as possible, we're going to have to take some action. You'd agree. So what I want you to do is we're going to sort out your Facebook first, and this is what you do. You go into this process here, you take the verbiage, you tag the person, and it's simply, you'll see in a second that it's now public. We changed it from friends to friends. We have got some vice presidents that were putting this in, and it is only to me. So they're sharing the post on their Facebook only with them. Nobody else seen it, all right? So make sure that this is changed to public, all right? And you make sure once you've posted it, you go back onto your main Facebook page and you pin it. Okay? Very, very important that you pin it. Because what will happen is that will stick at the top of the Facebook, and no matter what anybody else posts in there, it will stay at the top. Alright? So each time you post on Facebook, really the post is only shared between 5 and 10% of your friends on Facebook. Now the way to get this to stay is obviously pinning it. So each time people come to your Facebook, they're going to see this message is your first message. And I'm telling you, I've seen messages that were posted by my friends like 3 weeks ago that just popped up today. So because Facebook only share it with a certain percentage of people. All right. So you tag it, you make it public, you pin it, and you post it. Okay. The only ones approved are this, and you can get this if you want to. You can screenshot this. You can do whatever you want. All right. This is the pre-approved. Please let me get you the correct one. Whoever did these slides for me, they spelt available wrong. Okay. We can get you the one that's correctly spelt. Okay. It's in the EVP group for any EVPs that are on here. I shared it in the EVP group on Friday, I think, because again, there was this the Field Support Center made a little error, which is it can happen. But there is the proper one over there, right? And this is the verbiage here. You can see you tag your leader. So if it's Jerry McGivern as an example, Jerry McGivern's name goes in there, and his name should pop up. Click on his face if you're both friends, and then you'll see how that works. And obviously it tags. It comes up blue for you. Okay. Now the way Facebook works is that, as I said to you, the more comments there is and the more questions in the post, the more people see it. That's what the way advertising works with Facebook. They say, hold on a minute here, Robert's post is going a little bit crazy. We want to add some advertising on the side of this, so we'll push it out to more of his people. Okay, so the more comments, the more questions in the post, the more people will see it. When someone messages you directly or comments on the post, ensure the Facebook owner, the recruit in this case, and basically comments. Okay, so what happens is that someone types that they're interested, which I'm going to show you in a second. You just got to like the comment. Like it first of all, that they're interested. Reply with a question. And it goes like this. You can see here, this person said interested. We liked it. Can I send you some information, please? All these likes means it's pushing it out to more people. You can see, again, kindly do, Mr. So somebody else is just seeing what they're saying. They're agreeing to it here. The next person, kindly send all the full information. Kindly send me information. Now, the reason you're asking, you're commenting, can I send you some information, is when other people see it, they'll go, hold on a minute. Human nature will say, well, I want the information too. If you start answering questions in there, it's going to cut most of your audience off. I seen someone else earlier on today. This is what they did. They just said, the guy went, is this available in Nigeria? And the person went, no, it's not available in Nigeria. What do you think happens to everybody in Nigeria now? They're not going to bother commenting. Now, if someone, let's say, for example, I've got a Nigerian person, they interested, we're going to say, can I send you some information? It's the same process. Okay? You like it, they say yes. Again, we're going to teach you what to do next. You do exactly the same progress if they're in Afghanistan, in Nigeria, in the UK, so it doesn't matter. Keep the process exactly the same. Okay? You can see all of these likes along the right-hand side. Make sure the new rep is liking it. Obviously, the trainer is liking it, and that's going to push it to more people. So, example. This is what happens. The prospect says, I'm interested. Can I send you some information that's coming from the new recruit that's posted this? And they say yes. All right, you like everything again. Always ask the question. Don't give statements. Don't give answers. Someone will ask you, is this part-time or full-time? Can I send you some information? Can I PM you and send you some information? Whatever you're going to post, ask the question. What the new rep then needs to do is, well, this is very important, right? As a vice president, this is where I went wrong in the beginning, right? What I did was I was trying to message the people directly. I don't know those people. I'm not on their friend list, which meant everything I was sending to them goes into pending messages. So it's very, very important that the new rep creates the three-way chat, okay? The new rep creates a three-way chat. So I'll give you an example. I've got Robert and Jerry here. Let's say Robert is the prospect, Jerry is the new recruit, right? Jerry creates the three-way chat with the vice president and Robert. That's the three of us in the one chat, okay? You open the Facebook Messenger, you create that three-way chat. Do not label the group, okay? Do not label the chat. I've seen people labeling it Genistar. What do people then go and do? Kills the curiosity. They go off Googling and don't come back to you, okay? And what happens at this point is there's a little message that Jerry would drop into the chat box for Robert. He said, "Thanks for the interest in my post. My friend Alan is in charge of expansion, and he can give more information because I'm still pretty new. All right, Alan, can you help us with some information about the business opportunity?" At that point, that's the last message that Jerry would post, okay? The new rep, the new person, it's the last message they put in there. From there on in, it's taken over by the leader or the EVP or whoever's going to be going through this process, okay? So the field trainer responds with the below message in the chat. "Hello, prospect's name. I know you commented on a post about extra income. I run a financial services franchise and we're hiring part-time to start immediately. Work from home with flexible hours. Were you looking for yourself or someone else?" You can see again we've asked the question, okay? Were you looking for yourself or were you looking for someone else, okay? So let's say it's for myself. What's the opportunity? And the only answer is the next part of the process. Perfect. We offer financial education, all types of financial services to help people plan for their future. We're interviewing for associates and leadership roles in our business. You'd be able to work online from home or remotely and set your own hours. No experience is required. We offer full training and licensing. Start earning immediately. Would you have any issues passing a background check? Wafa, wait for answer, okay? Whatever you do at this point, Jerry wouldn't start typing anything in here. Jerry's obviously the new recruit. We're prospecting Robert. Whatever you do, don't get involved, Jerry, right? So through this process, again, we've asked the question at the end. Okay, awesome. Let's set up an online interview, okay, and show you what we're doing and the different positions available, responsibilities, as well as go over the pay and see if we'd be a good fit for each other. I do have availability today or tomorrow, early morning or afternoon. Does that work? Question. So the key thing here is you're doing it quick. Don't be doing it for next Friday. Don't be doing it for next Sunday. It doesn't work, okay? You need to get it either today or tomorrow. Move quick with this, okay? I'll just say, here's my calendar. Any day or time you see available that works for you, I'm available. The earlier, the better. So what you can do is, if you have Calendly as an example, you can set it as a maximum 2 days away. I don't know if any of you use Calendly or some kind of other booking system. Just set your calendar to 2 days maximum. Don't let them book any more than 2 days away, okay? So, next step. here's your first hiring test. Go into my scheduling link, you can attach your Calendly link in there. It fills fast, and schedule yourself for a business opportunity interview. Let me know when you're all set. Sound good? Now, the key thing with Calendly is you can actually send a one-time link. All right, and what happens is they book themselves in your diary. How many of you, give me a 1 in the chat box, if you ask someone for their number, they get edgy. But if you give them a form to fill in, they fill it in with their number. Okay? So the idea is to get them booked in your diary first. They'll put in their email address, their telephone number, and that is really, really important for the next process, which you'll see in a second, okay? So sound good. So they book themselves in. You'll normally see it pop in your calendar. They booked. And the prospect will say, look, I'm booked. Great, awesome, thanks. Could you help us out and share the original post by talking about the opportunity? I'm trying to hire at least a few more people. Maybe you might know a few people looking to make some extra money from home. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Some people will say, oh, I need to see it first. That's okay. Some people will say, yeah, I'll share it. You know, so whichever route it goes, if you don't ask, you don't get. Okay? So, love it. They booked themselves in, you're hired. See you then. We use Zoom, so a computer or a laptop works best. Please download Zoom before our meeting. Here's the Zoom link, all right? Here's a video also on the financial concepts we're teaching our clients. Please watch it before your interview so you'll have a better idea of how we're helping families. Can you let me know when you've watched the video? Very important, okay? Once you've sent them this, if they haven't responded to you in the next couple of hours, message them in the group again. Have you watched the video? Okay. When they've watched the video, you're simply going to say, can I call you for 2 minutes? Give them a quick call, check their visa status, check they've got their 49 or their 99, whatever it is, and check that they're, because you don't want to waste the EVP's time, right? Putting all these things on the EVP's diary, and then suddenly it's chaos, right? And there's loads of things, loads of bookings going in, people haven't got visas, haven't got the money, whatever else, okay? So make sure you qualify them properly. The recruiting a field trainer, like every post, and obviously comment on the page as it builds. Always ask questions. If they don't respond to you, ask, have you received the message? This pushes the algorithm up. So you'll find, Robert, perhaps you've done it with a new recruit and it's gone a little bit dead. You can go back into that Facebook that Andy was showing us, that even 6 months later, a year later, 2 years later, you comment on it, it's going to push it right back to the top again. Okay, and you'll suddenly get a load more, coming through again. Okay, a load more comments. So if a prospect or a friend of the recruit messages them privately on Messenger, WhatsApp, or Telegram, coach the recruit to ask them to comment on the post saying that you would like more information, and the field trainer can help with that. Now, I had a guy I was teaching this to do this the other day, and his phone was on fire. It was literally ringing as we were doing it, right? And he picked up the phone and he said, look, could you just comment you're interested? Alan's going to give you the rest of the information. And then suddenly they started to type interested. Okay? Push them back to the main post. If you put them into a private chat and they're in a private chat with you as the new person, your EVP doesn't know. Your trainer doesn't know. They can't help you. So it needs to be visible to them so they can help you build this business, okay? Every prospect that shows an interest needs to be a separate chat. Make sure that if you set up a three-way chat, the next person that's interested, don't put them in the same chat. Okay? And there is something you can actually do, with regards the process of all these texts. So some of the vice presidents, we're doing some training on Tuesday, I might do it on Tuesday night, but I just discovered yesterday that you can actually put them as pre-text. So what I've got is the very first text that we send is number 1 AO. So if I type that into my message or my WhatsApp, it pops up the whole message and just pastes it in. So they need to type everything manually or go back and search for things. But the key thing in here is you're trying to get engagement. So like every post, comment on it. If they don't respond to you, and look at this, guys. This is what will happen to you. Look at this. This is one person's post. 182 comments. I think there was about 7 IBAs come out of this. Some people weren't in this country, etc. But funny, there was 2 recruits that came that someone commented from Nigeria. They added someone to the chat. So they said, yeah, I know someone in the UK, added them into the chat. That person joined. Then one person shared the Facebook, shared the Facebook, shared the Facebook. There's 5 Facebooks away, Robert. They joined. So don't exclude someone because they live in a different country. They can lead you back, to someone in the UK or someone in South Africa. You can see, making sure you're liking everything as well. And remember, social media is an additional way to meet people and make contacts. It does not replace our normal business procedures, guys. Please keep doing the third-party referral system. I'm still doing that. I'm still getting my 10, 15 referrals per family. Keep doing that. Okay, don't use social media as a crutch and think this is my way now. Yes, Andy's making a lot of money doing it. Add it on to your business because you've got an incredible tool already with what we do. Use this in addition and just follow the process. Always be professional. Remember that even in private chats, you must still ensure you're compliant and abide by normal social media rules. No unrealistic income claims. No pressure tactics. Be transparent that this is a business opportunity and not employment. And if you should receive any negative comments on the main post, don't delete them, but address them professionally and factually. What I've done, there was one of the guys, someone posted on one of the guys' Facebooks, this is a scam, sounds like a pyramid, and he just deleted it. Deleted it and blocked the person. Simple. That's what you got to do, delete and block. Okay, but be quick with it, otherwise it'll infect the rest of the people that are looking at it, okay? So, hopefully there's some questions in the chat box. If not, let me see. Oh my god, we got 35 people on, that's really good. Okay, there's some questions I think, hold on. Okay, I have a scoop, okay fine, that's okay. Are you adding the recruit as a Facebook friend on your personal... So, good question, Grace. With Facebook, right, this is about your personal life, my business is my life, okay? And my life is my business. The whole way, it all intertwines, right? Remember, people will follow you and like you and look at what you're doing. They want to have the life that you're living based on what you're sharing on Facebook. It could be simple, I'm a millionaire in Genestar. I've helped, all these families, and this is what I've achieved, right? Facebook, Grace, is so important that it's on your personal Facebook. So important. Don't be setting up a different Facebook. I'm telling you, this is what happens to people. They get 2, 3 Facebooks, and then someone looks at it and goes, hold on a minute, this is dodgy. They get 3 Facebooks. Do not do 3 Facebooks. Don't do a Genestar Facebook. No. Keep it simple. Keep the one Facebook and just open up. So a public Facebook page. No, it's a personal and it's public. Personal is public. I'm telling you, if you look at Andy Onstead's Facebook, take a look at it. If you're not following Andy yet, follow him and look at his Facebook. It's just he's going on trips, spending time with family. That's what Facebook should be for. I know that a lot of people don't like it. Took me a while to get the hang of it, to be honest with you, but I was coachable. And Alan has one Facebook account which is public. Oh, there we go. Andrea answered it. Sorry. What else is in there? I have a personal Facebook page and can create a public Facebook page. And to manage the process, Andy Onstead is also using public Facebook page, not his personal. No, it is. It's his personal. He doesn't have any other Facebook page, Grace. He has one page. That's it. That's all he's got. He's got an Instagram and Facebook. Lots of ones in there. Do we need to add South Africa to the post? If so, kindly. Yeah, why not? We've got, South Africa should be in there. Should be. I don't know why it's not. It wasn't on that slide, right?
It was on the slide, yeah.
Okay, somebody said, okay. Thanks, Jerry. Billabola, will it be the same process if you're posting on your WhatsApp status? Guys, let me just clarify this. This is Facebook, and he said Facebook. Okay? Not LinkedIn, not what. Do whatever. If you're going to do something with your vice president on WhatsApp, that's your choice, okay? I'm being coachable. I'm following the process. I'm going to stick to Facebook, okay? Someone said, what about TikTok and what are those other things? TikTok and whatever else they've got going on. Andy's made £1.5 million a year on Facebook. If he's got it making on Facebook, I'm not going anywhere else. So that might seem quite, hey, listen, if the guy's making £1.5 million a year, I'm just going to copy what he's doing.
Well, listen, Alan, if people have, if people stay with the process and stick to the process, they're going to be too busy to be worrying about ticky-tacky or whatever it is you were talking about. what's the API or whatever it is. Guys, just stick to the program, okay?
Yeah.
I've already schooled our folks, Alan, and it might be just worth saying it here too, that guys, we are a very, very highly regulated business. Now, you can all see, those of you who are at the convention, you can see the success that Andy Onstead has had with this. Okay, so let me fill you in on what's going to happen. Potentially, if 200 people in Genistar start putting this out on Facebook, you're going to start attracting a huge amount of interest just by default, by numbers. And once we start, you're going to see our company go from 300 recruits a month to 1,000 recruits a month very, very quickly. If this works, and I'm sure it will, I don't see any reason why it shouldn't. But you're going to go to 1,000 recruits a month. Now, listen, there are people out there who do not like Genistar. Primarily, they're people in the financial services industry. When you go to 1,000 recruits a month, you're going to be doing 1,000 financial game plans a month.